What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Simply Awesome. We've got some good stuff today, and let's jump into it. So, first things first, we have quite a weird one. It is the song Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson, played on something called a barrel organ. And if you don't know what a barrel organ is, it's a tube stretching across a gap, and under the gap is a bunch of notes played on like little. They flick them like that and they make a note. You've seen them in music boxes. You know, you can rotate them and they make noises. And you put a bit of card through with some squares cut into it, and as it rolls through and the card moves through, it flicks all the notes underneath the card and it plays a song. And I found it very funny because the video is called Man Plays Smooth Criminal on a Barrel Organ in a Wood Pile. And I was kind of thinking, that's a weird thing to, it doesn't really make sense. But then when you watch it, it's actually pretty awesome because you can see how the barrel organ works with... He comes in with a stack of cards. It's like that big. And it's basically zeros and ones. It's the first form of like computers, basically. And he puts it through and he says, you've got to hand crank it and all that kind of crap. It plays Smooth Criminal and it plays it really well. So I thought just for a bit of weird out there kind of stuff, I would give you Smooth Criminal played on a barrel organ as our first video. Now, our second video is from a dude who loves to make things, I think it's a dude anyway, who loves to mix things on Source Filmmaker, and I don't know, it kind of creeps me out, the stuff he kind of makes, but at the same time I just can't stop laughing at him. It's called Duck Shoes by Anonymous. Yeah, I do believe that's right, Anonymous or whatever, and it came out like a couple of days ago or a week ago, I think. And I've watched a lot of his stuff, like, we've all seen it. It's all out there. It's like Shrek stuff, and Coach Goes Insane, and all this kind of weird stuff, like We Fit, where he's dancing along to the music. And it just kind of creeps me out at these ducks quacking along with the music, and Coach dancing with duck shoes on, and a top hat, and a cane, and people protesting something. I don't know, maybe it's got a meaning behind it. But I thought it'd just be a bit funny to go out and throw out the weird stuff I'm finding on YouTube, not like the weird kind of people making noises into microphones, but the weird, funny weird. So yeah, Duck Shoes by Anonymous is our second video. Now, third is something that I loved as a kid, but it also creeped me out when the spiders came up, and that is the Jamanji movie. Jamanji 2 is coming out pretty soon, and we got a second trailer for it, which it kind of explains how Jamanji went from the board game to the video game, and I kind of like it, like Jamanji must survive, so it transmogrifies into a video game. It's fine with me. Jumanji was just creepy as hell, but we get some more laughs with, you know, Jack Black and the little comedian guy, and The Rock, and Karen Gillan. So pretty, and so ginger. But it's very interesting how it plays out. We get to see some of the in-game kind of features that pop up, like they get a scorecard and all that kind of stuff, and I'm actually kind of excited to see what Jamanji 2 is going to bring. There's probably going to be jump scares in it and shit, like there was with the weird spiders in the first one, and hopefully we get to see a Return of the Hunter. I mean, that would be pretty funny, but it looks more like a Vietnam kind of setting, so who knows? We're probably going to have some, you know, Fortunate Son or whatever playing in the background in one of these movies. And if it actually does happen, I've called it. I don't know if it actually happens, but I'm calling it. If Fortunate Son is in this movie, you're welcome. Now, number 4 is on the same lines of a movie, but it's something that could be very, very bad for the company that makes it, and that is the Tomb Raider game movie kind of thing. There's a Tomb Raider movie coming out based on, I'm guessing, the latest Tomb Raider movies, because it's not... sorry, not the latest Tomb Raider games, not... It's not the Laura we remember, you know, the tiny shorts and the tank top. It's the tank top and the brown jeans and the hook and the bow and all that kind of stuff. It's those games that are being turned into a movie by the looks of things. It looks kind of interesting. I mean, it's no, you know, pyramid that stops time and all that kind of stuff, or robot that comes out and your butler has 2 guns. Maybe the butler's in it. Maybe she'll trap him in a freezer. We don't know. But I don't know. It looks interesting, but it also looks like they might screw up in some places, because the new Tomb Raider games don't really make much sense. Like, there's not really much story behind them. It's just, I'm on an island, oh no. Whereas the other ones were like, Egypt or dinosaurs or evil mummy creatures or whatever, and you okay, simple Tomb Raider kind of like Indiana Jones style stuff, but the movie kind of looks interesting. Then again, they might screw up. So I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I think it's going to fail maybe 40%. 40% failure in this movie is what I'm kind of predicting on that one. But hey, it'll be good either way. I mean, people dissed on Assassin's Creed. I was fine with it, especially the end where it's just, oh look, I'm holding the apple of Eden. Oh no, the lights have gone out and I'm dead and it's replaced with an actual apple. That made me giggle because it was just, terrible. But at the same time, maybe this Tomb Raider movie will be good. Who knows? So yeah, our fourth is Tomb Raider. Now the fifth one is something I never really thought about. It's from Because Science again over on the Nerdist channel. And it's called How Dense is Legolas? Now, I read the books and I glossed over this. It never really got stuck in my brain pan. It's that Legolas can sit on top of grass. And he can walk on top of snow without leaving indentations. And I remember the snow bit from the movie. They're all trudging through the snow and then Legolas is just like fucking them all up as he walks over and he's like, I see something, there's a voice on the wind, and they're all like, oh, it's Saruman, and yeah. But I didn't know that, I glossed over completely that he can sit on top of grass. Not like, and then just slightly inside the grass, like on top of the grass. And I'm like, I did not know that. What is this? So they go over just how dense Legolas had to be able to do these amazing feats. He sinks, I think it's 5 centimeters into the snow or something in the movie. It barely goes in. And he's sitting on grass, as always, as you do. Apparently, he's not that dense, or he doesn't have a lot of mass, that he can even walk on water. So it's confirmed, 2017, Legolas is Jesus. He's back. But who knows? I mean, it was just an interesting kind of prospect to find out that you have to be a specific weight, and I'm not going to ruin it, but you have to be a specific weight that you can walk on top of grass, and theoretically he is lighter than air. I don't know. Deal with that as you will. But our fifth pick and our final pick goes to the Nerdist people figuring out just how dense you've got to be to walk on top of stuff. And that is it. It's good to be back. Now, I'm thinking of doing some stuff this weekend, which I hope you all come along for, because it does involve drinking. But until then, please like, share, and subscribe. If there's anything you want to put in the comments, please go ahead and do it. Until then, I will see you all in the next episode, and as always, stay awesome.